that was nice to hear from Janet Smith and Craig Takeuchi. I'll close with a story about Tim Jones, who was the founder of North Shore, or not the founder, he was the leader of North Shore Rescue. And he passed away suddenly while hiking on the North Shore, which was an activity he loved. Tim Jones was a paramedic. He saved countless lives, and he's being given a hero's funeral in North Vancouver. And one of the things that Tim Jones was famous for, he was often on the news whenever a hiker would go missing on Cypress or at Grouse Mountain or in other areas of the North Shore up in Lynn Valley. And so that he became the public face of this volunteer organization. There are about 40 volunteers, and they do about 90 operations per year. And this is people who do it out of the goodness of their heart to try to save people's lives. And Tim Jones passed away, so he's being given a kind of a final send-off with a march along 15th Avenue, or 15th Street in North Vancouver, up Lonsdale Avenue to the Centennial Theatre. And then people are encouraged to line the streets, and they'll also be in the parking lot outside the Centennial Theatre in North Vancouver, watching on viewing screens. The mayor of the city of North Vancouver, Daryl Masato, was actually a paramedic as well. So I find it interesting that the mayor is a paramedic, Tim Jones is a paramedic, and it'll resemble a funeral of a police officer, because there's going to be a lot of pageantry and great memories of this man, this wonderful man who saved many lives in this region by actually going out in very dangerous conditions, Tim Jones and the other volunteers, to try to look for people. He brought helicopter services and searches. Countless lives were saved, and just a wonderful man and one of the great citizens of the Lower Mainland. One of the things that the city is encouraging people to do is to take transit or cycle or carpool, because there won't be a lot of parking in the area because of the street closures. And you can go to the City of North Vancouver website to find out which areas are closed for the funeral. And the other big issue is going forward. What's going to happen with North Shore Rescue now that Tim Jones is no longer with us? He was 57 years old. One of the things the family is encouraging people to do is to make donations to North Shore Rescue so they can continue their good work. What I found interesting as I was researching this area was I never knew until now that North Shore Rescue was actually created in 1965 to offer some civilian support in the case of a nuclear accident in the region. Well, we never had a nuclear accident. What happened was eventually, and they do dive rescues and things like that, but eventually they learned that the biggest demand was to find lost hikers, of which there were no shortage of them. And for anyone who's gone up the Grouse Grind, you can tell how many people love to hike those North Shore mountains. And it's not just Grouse Mountain, obviously, because Cypress, you see people going out of bounds, the snowboarders. And so this has been kind of a steady thing that we've seen through the history of this region of, newscasts, somebody's lost, there's a lot of concern, family members are wondering, and then the North Shore Rescue people will suddenly and miraculously find this person. Well, it's a tribute to Tim Jones that he's very highly regarded, and he'll be missed, I'm sure, by everyone who loves him and appreciates the great service he's provided to our community. So for WOW TV, I'm Charlie Smith, editor of the Georgia Straight, and thanks for watching.
感谢收看今天的大温故事，我们下期再见。